to the reaction that we are getting also to what's been happening this morning, because the Narendra Modi government's sudden strike on corruption and black money has seen panic across several parts of the country, particularly at petrol pumps and at banks. All of them are closed. People wanting to work on their cash transaction, those in jobs and in professions that work on cash transactions, are feeling the heat at the moment. Let's just go to our reporters to find out what's happening.
A lot of panic at petrol stations in Bhopal. In fact, people have come out in large numbers at petrol stations. As you can see, long queues at petrol stations, because people feel that the 500 and 1,000 rupees notes, they would no longer be valid. In fact, there's a lot of confusion amongst people. The date is also not clear till the date when they can actually deposit these 500 rupee notes in the banks. People are coming to the petrol stations trying to get their 500 rupees notes deposited over. In fact, petrol station people are saying that people want to deposit, give 500 rupee notes and are thinking that they would get 400 rupees in return and get 100 rupees worth of petrol. But that's not happening, because there's no 100 rupee note over here at the with the owners of petrol stations. I have with me people who are facing this problem. Sir, बताइए क्या समस्या आ गई है?
सबसे बड़ी समस्या ये है कि अब हमको इंदौर जाना है, पेट्रोल भरवाने के लिए आए हैं। इनसे बोला कि 1600 रुपए का पेट्रोल भर दीजिए, ये बोल रहे हैं हम लोग कल रात से परेशान हैं।
तो आप 2000 का क्यों नहीं भर रहे?
जितनी गाड़ी की लिमिट होगी आदमी उतना ही पेट्रोल भराएगा। अगर मैं 500 रुपए दे रहा हूँ, 300 का पेट्रोल गाड़ी में आता है तो 200 इन्हें रिटर्न करने चाहिए।
लेकिन इनके पास 100 रुपए के नोट नहीं है।
नहीं है, ये कल रात से परेशान में है और ये बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम फेस कर रहा है।
I also have with me a manager of this petrol station. सर बताइए क्या समस्या आपको इस समय आ रही है?
समस्या ये आ रही कि कल दिन का जितना कैश था शाम को बैंक में जमा कर दिया, और अब उसके बाद में रात को जैसी खबर आई सब 500 और 1000 के नोट ये सोच करके लाने लगे कि नोट आज रात 12 बजे से बंद हो गए हैं, और आदमी ऐसे उलझ रहे थे कि आपको 12 बजे तक तो नोट लेना ही पड़ेगा, और हमारे पास देने के लिए जितने थे वो खत्म हो चुके थे, अब कहां से लाकर देते। बड़ी समस्या आई, जैसे तैसे समझाया लोगों को। लेकिन आज सुबह जब अखबार पढ़ा और न्यूज में लोगों ने अच्छे से डिटेल से जब समझा तो उनको ये समझ में आया कि हाँ, अब ये 31 दिसंबर तक और फिर 31 मार्च 2017 तक इसको चला सकते हैं धीरे धीरे करके। तो अब धीरे धीरे थोड़ी समस्या सुधर रही है।
अच्छा, आप बताइए, जो ये नरेंद्र मोदी सरकार ने जो ये निर्णय लिया है कि 500 और 1000 के नोट खत्म कर दिए जाएंगे, इससे आप सहमत हैं?
बिल्कुल सहमत है साहब। इससे
परेशानी हो रही है?
थोड़ी सी परेशानी है, लेकिन आने वाले समय में सब लाइन अप हो जाएगा सारा का सारा।
So there you see, people are facing a lot of problems. There is a lot of panic, but still there is a lot of support for the decision taken by Prime Minister Narendra Modi to ban 500 and 1000 rupee notes. With Vijay Irshad Khan, Hemendra Sharma, Bhopal, India Today.
Industry also still coming to terms with what the Prime Minister did yesterday. Hemant Kanoria of FICCI Asocham is joining me. Mr. Kanoria, your first reactions?
So I think that basically it is, to bring in more of a structure. It is always a good decision. So, but there is a little bit of a pandemonium at this juncture because there are a lot of uncertainties, and I'm sure that the government has a plan of action to be in a position to sort these things out. But it is always anything to be in a position to curtail corruption and also black money are always steps in the right direction. So I think, and that is what Mr. Modi had also mentioned when he was coming into the government, that he would reduce corruption, eradicate black money, and all these particular steps are in that direction. So I think that's a good step, and we have to just live with a little bit of a confusion and pandemonium which will be there for some time when things settle down. But
how soon do you believe? How soon do you believe it will take before things settle down? Of course, there's this 40-day window that goes to the 30th of December. How soon do you believe things will settle down?
I think it is going to take about a couple of months because then, we also have a business of ATM. So we see since yesterday there has been a lot of crowd at our ATM counters and all also because the people think that they may not be in a position to get money subsequently. So whatever they have to withdraw, 100 rupees notes. So every person is calling from all over to understand that what needs to be done. So, but I'm sure that whenever any transformational step is taken, it creates some kind of confusion initially. But I think that in the next week or so, we will know that how things are moving out, and government definitely, I'm sure, has a plan of action.
You're basically saying that it is the government, you hope, has a plan of action, that you believe that the confusion will eventually settle down. I appreciate your joining us, Mr. Kanhaiya of AstroChamp. Vicky, the BSE Sensex, remember, crashed over 1,300 points. The National Stock Exchange down by 350 points. Also, remember, the important news coming in from America has had an effect. Republican candidate Donald Trump set to become the next US president, or on his way possibly to becoming the next US president. All that put together has clearly weighed on the markets. We are seeing images coming in from Dalal Street that clearly show that Okay, let's get more of our reporters who are actually getting a sense of what's happening outside. Take a look.
500 and 1,000 rupees note have now become illegal in the country, and today is the, in fact, first day when this decision has been implemented, and we are on the ground to find what are the problems that the common man is in fact facing, because it's the common man which will be facing most of the brunt for next 2 to 3 days because of the 500 and 1,000 rupees note becoming illegal. We are at Yarpur Mandi in Patna. This is a vegetable wholesale market, and here we can see that the wholesalers are here, the retailers are also here, and there are some wholesalers who are accepting notes of 500 and 1,000 but there are many also who are not accepting it. Let's talk to some of the people here. आप यहाँ पे सब्जी खरीदने आए हुए हैं होलसेल से, मार्केट से? कितने 100 के नोट लाए हैं या 500,000?
500,000 के लाए।
100 के नहीं है?
100 के नहीं।
तो 500,000 रुपए के नोट क्या मतलब होलसेल वाले ले रहे हैं क्या?
अभी तक तो ले रहे हैं, अभी ले रहे हैं। हाँ,
होलसेल से बात करते हैं। होलसेल वाले जो है, आपका क्या नाम हुआ?
संजीव साहब।
संजीव जी, ये बताइए, अचानक फैसला लिया गया है, अब तो 6-7 घंटे हो गए फैसले लिए हुए, क्या अभी आप 100 के नोट अब लेना शुरू कर दिए या 500,000 भी ले रहे हैं?
सब ले रहे हैं सर, 100 का भी ले रहा है, 500 का ले रहा है, 1,000 का भी ले रहा है।
तो सरकार ने कहा है कि अब ये अमान्य हो गया है, उसके बावजूद आप ले रहे हैं।
तो क्या करें सर, हम लोग का कच्चा धंधा है सर, नहीं लेंगे तब माल सड़ जाएगा। 4 घंटा में थोड़ी गाड़ी लोडिंग होता है, गाड़ी लोडिंग होता है 24 घंटा 36 घंटा रास्ता में रहता है। पहले पता रहता था गाड़ी रुकवा देता है, माल नहीं मंगवाता है। अब माल आ गया सर, नहीं बेचेंगे तो सड़ जाएगा सर, सरकार थोड़ी अब नहीं दे देगा पैसा, जब माल सड़ गया पैसा ले लो।
लेकिन इस बात की तसल्ली है कि ये नोट आप एक्सचेंज भी कर सकते हैं आगे बैंक?
हम लोग बैंक में डालेंगे,
बैंक में
डालेंगे।
So there you can see on the ground that there are wholesalers who are still accepting these notes of 500 and 1,000, but there are also many who are not accepting them, because what the wholesalers believe is that because they have purchased all these products and they have brought it to Patna, and if they do not sell it to the retailers, obviously this is going to become is going to perish here, and they will in fact it will cause losses to the tunes of thousands to them, and that is why, despite the government making it illegal, the use of 500 and 1,000 rupees notes, these wholesalers here are accepting these notes at this point of time. With camera person Nadeem Alam, this is Rohith Singh in Patna for India Today.
The government has taken a decision to scrap the 500 and 1,000 rupees notes from today itself. But it has hitting the common man, and especially the small time traders. Right now I'm standing in Mumbai's vegetable market, or the Patiala market. You can see that the people have started coming over here to purchase their vegetables early in the morning. We have one of the traders with us. Let's go across to him. Let's ask him that what would be the impact of this decision, government's decision, the 500 and 1,000 notes usually which they take. Now these people, whether these people are taking it or not taking it. आप मुझे बताइए, 500 का नोट ले रहे हैं आज आप?
नहीं, आज 500 का नोट नहीं ले रहे।
अगर आपका ग्राहक कोई है, वो 500 या 1000 का नोट लेके आता है, बड़े पैमाने पे लेना है, तो क्या बता रहे हैं आप?
उनको बता रहे आज के दिन लूंगा, कल से नहीं लूंगा।
कल से नहीं लोगे?
कल से नहीं लूंगा।
लेकिन कितना हिट करेगा ये आपके बिजनेस को 2 दिन में, क्योंकि बैंक्स भी बंद है, ATM भी बंद है।
क्या करेगा, कुछ कर नहीं सकता उसके बारे में, क्या रिएक्शन तो टिकाना तो पड़ेगा ही हमको, ग्राहक तो टिकाना तो पड़ेगा ही, 500 का नोट लेना तो पड़ेगा ही।
लेकिन क्या आप कुछ क्रेडिट पे ऐसा कुछ उनको बता रहे हैं जो आपके रेगुलर कस्टमर
उनको बता रहा है कि बाबा आज 2-3 दिन लेंगे, उसके बाद नहीं लेंगे।
That's the reaction we are getting from the market itself, that the people are telling, or the vendors are telling, that for at least initial 2 days they will take the notes, as this decision came yesterday evening only, but from after 1 day they will not be accepting the 500 and 1,000 rupees notes. In Mumbai with cameras on Superfast for India today?
This morning seems to be definitely different than any other day, even though people understand that it could be in there for the benefit in the longer term of banning 500 and 1,000 rupees notes. But some people are still in panic mode as to how to handle immediately when they need to immediately buy their necessity. I have with me some of buyers who have come here early morning to buy vegetables, who regularly come to this vegetable mandi to buy vegetables. आप बता रहे थे आपको दिक्कत हो रहा है, कोई 500 रुपए ले नहीं रहा है,
कोई नहीं ले रहा 500 का नोट, खुले पैसे देने
आपने कैसे मैनेज किया जो खरीद?
थोड़े पैसे लाए थे और बाकी सब्जी नहीं ले रहे।
सर आप कहीं ना कहीं मान रहे हो बस ये 2 दिन के लिए किसी तरह मैनेज कर लोगे?
मैडम ऐसा है 10-10 के नोट जो मंदिर में रखे होते हैं ना, रोज जो पूजा में चढ़ाते हैं उसको निकाल के लाए हैं, उसको वो किए हैं, और 500 के नोट मंदिर में चढ़ा दिए वो, जब तो पूजा का वो सब्जी लिए हैं।
पर ये आप कहीं ना मान रहे कि ये 2 दिन के लिए, अभी 2 दिन चला लेंगे ना, अभी इमीडिएटली आप तुरंत काम चलाने के लिए क्या कर रहे हैं?
तुरंत काम चलाने के लिए जो घर पे थोड़े बहुत पैसे रखे थे उसे लेके आ रहे हैं, और सब्जियां पूरी नहीं ले पा रहे हैं, थोड़ी बहुत ले जा रहे हैं। जहाँ मैं 5,000 की सब्जियां लेता था वहाँ पे आज मैं 2,500-2,000 में अपना काम कर रहे हैं।
For now, they have no option. They will go back. They will look at things. So, what we understand on ground is a sense of mixed feeling. They understand that in the longer term it would benefit them, but for now they will have to handle the crisis for the next 2 days. For with camera person Dharmendra, this is Parveena for India Today.
Okay, let's also listen in to politician Nitish Kumar, severe critic of Prime Minister, has spoken to India Today and has actually praised the Prime Minister's decision. Listen in.
मुखर्जी, कल एक बड़ा फैसला लिया है भारत सरकार ने, 500 और 1,000 रुपए के नोट्स को अब बैन कर दिया, इलीगल हो गया है। क्या लगता है ब्लैक मनी पे इससे कोई काम होगा?
नहीं, मैं इस निर्णय का स्वागत करता हूं और पूरे तौर पर मेरा समर्थन है इस निर्णय को।
आपको लगता है इससे कालाधन निकालने में?
Okay, that's of course the big story that's coming in at the moment, the story of the Narendra Modi government's attempt. We'll have many more voices coming in a moment to tell us much more on that story that's happening. You can of course send in all your queries on that and we will try and ensure that we get you as many reactions as possible, try and clear the confusion that surrounds this major decision taken by the government.